In this video we're taking a look at soundproof panels. When they are delivered they come vacuum packed as such. If you take them out of the packet and leave them for between 24 and 48 hours, you end up where this packet turns into this massive pile of foam soundproof tiles, which look like such, like that. So I'm actually in my oldest son's room, which is like a gaming room. He's got this, you can't necessarily see it all, but he's got speakers, the whole gaming setup. Now the back wall here is a wall we put through between son number one's room and son number two's room. So the sound travels through that wall. So as he's getting older and he gets more gear, there's always that problem with the sound. It's twofold. It doesn't just block the sound from going through, but it also should improve the sound quality within the room itself. So when you play music, you're not losing. So people use them for that as well. So we're going to take a look in my second son's room and see what it sounds like when music's playing and what's actually coming through the wall. Then we'll listen later to see when the panels are up and see whether it's made any difference at all. But also, you've got the fact that if you play music within the room, it should sound better and you're not losing. So we'll also take a listen to what it sounds like within the room itself compared to when the tiles are up. Now when you fit the panels, you don't necessarily have to cover the entire room floor to ceiling. You can pick certain parts, so we're going to be doing that and seeing what it sounds like. For putting the panels up, we're using like a double side sticky to be able to put them up, so we're not like super gluing the whole thing so that you can't get them off. They should be easily taken down, and we'll see whether that works. If that doesn't work, well, we might try something else, but we'll let you know in the video. For buying these, for the instructions, I'll put all the links in the description of the video. So here goes. So I've been allowed into son number two's room. This is the other side of the wall, and this is what it sounds like when the music's playing coming through the wall. So I'll give a knock to get them to turn it on. That is quite loud. So we're going to see what it sounds like when the tiles are up and compare that. So this is the soundproofing installed. It's worth noting that because it's my son's room and he wanted to do it himself, and he made a bit of a mess of things, it was quite easy to take off and put back on. So we used double-sided sticky tape, went to tool station, it's about £3.50, and used that to put it up. Now if I was going to install it again, probably what I'd want to do with things like that is probably install it onto a black wall, so paint the wall black first, really. One of the mistakes I also made was thinking that this is 100% soundproofing. So I am recording in the next room to see the comparison, see how much it does actually block out. But if you read the instructions, which everybody always forgets to do, it's really to improve the acoustics. And it says the acoustic foam panels can perfectly improve the acoustics of your room with certain sound insulation effect, but not 100% perfect sound insulation material. So if you keep that in mind, that it isn't, you know, so that you can have your hi-fi on full blast and, you know, no one can hear. It's to really improve the sound within the room, and it will have an effect on muffling the sound for, say, in the next room. Another mistake I made when I first got it, I just thought I was going to be basically padding the wall to wall with insulation foam. If you look up the information, you really, like in this case, my son has his speakers here, So you've got that main panel there, and then around here to be able to that's where you need the foam to be able to improve the sound. I'm going to put some music on shortly, but for installation it's very sticky, not sticky, stretchy. Don't be afraid to cut it. This house, none of the walls in this house are straight, so you can pull. There's a pliable, you can cut like in there to cover over where it was white to make it look better. Could possibly maybe stretch and stick that to knit it together for a better look. So this is obviously the first time I've done it, but the fact that you could just pull it all off and start again and try again is pretty good. Didn't want to glue it down so that you can't, you know, you're going to rip half the plaster board off. So the double-sided sticky tape did seem a better idea. So for the music, if you remember in the beginning of the video, I played this rock track, which is supposed to be no copyright on it, so you can get away with that. So if I play that, we'll see. I don't know whether I'm just using my iPhone here for this video, so I don't know whether it'll pick up the sound quality, but when I've tested it out, there's a definite improvement in the sound. There's more of a boom, and the acoustics sound a lot better. Whether the camera picks that up or not, I don't know, but here goes. I'm going to turn the volume up now. So for me, that sounded a lot better than it did before, and I know my son, he was quite impressed at how much better that it sounded. We'll have a listen to what I recorded in the other room to see whether it's actually blocked out any sound. My guess is that it'll probably block a little bit. I had plenty foam left over. There was another pack there, so I could actually probably insulate it more, or actually do my other son's room. So all in all, I'm really pleased with it. I could probably improve it, but I'm not frightened to take things off and put them back on again. And possibly, if there was an improvement, is in the pack there should possibly be better instructions on how to install it. But then again, if you look on YouTube, you can get a lot of information on how to do it. So let me know what you think in the comments.